What are the most successful ads for newbies? Now this is part 1 of 3. Now if you're new to running ads online, you're gonna need some help. It's not as easy as you think, and in this video what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it super easy. You want to watch all 3 of these videos though. They all go together and they're all going to walk you through the steps of running ads and how to be successful at them, and we're starting right now. Hey, if you're new to my channel, I'm JR Fisher. I started this channel actually to help you out. Now I've sold millions of dollars of both physical and digital products online over the years. As a matter of fact, we have one of the largest survival food companies in the United States, and it's sold on thousands of websites including Walmart. And what I do on this channel basically is I show you how to start, run, and grow your online business no matter what level you are at. So you want to make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. There's a subscribe button down there. You want to hit that button, and next to it, bell notifications, there is a bell there. What you do is you click that bell, and you're going to want to turn on all notifications so that you'll be part of the Fisher family. You'll be a VIP. You'll be notified of my videos. You don't have to search for them. So that's a pretty cool thing. So make sure you do that. Now let's get into this ad thing and figure out what we can do to be a newbie, be new at ads, and yet still get really good results. Now on top of that, I have a free course you can get. It's down in the description. It's an e-commerce course. All you gotta do is click and learn. Simple and easy to do. You don't need a credit card. You just click and you can start the training. This is a $97 course that you can get absolutely free for just clicking below. Now here's the truth about advertising. Getting traffic's pretty easy. I mean, you could run a pretty bad ad and get people to click on it. The big thing, are you ready for this, is to get people to convert. Whether you're trying to get their email address to put them on a list, whether you're trying to sell them something, the biggest problem that most newbies find is, yeah, I can run an ad and obviously it's doing well because people are clicking on it, but nobody's buying. So that's your key right up front, is we got to get conversions. We got to get people to actually do that action that we're advertising for. Now we can run these ads as conversion based, okay, Facebook ads or conversion based YouTube ads. Either way, this is probably the best way to get conversions, is to start off with an ad like that. You do want to test your images, maybe as engagement ads in the beginning, to see which image works best, but ultimately you want conversions. You're trying to sell something, you're trying to get people to opt in. Conversion ad is what you want to run. There's a lot of other ads out there, where it's getting to know my company and branding and all that, and I don't recommend any of those. I recommend just an engagement one to check your images and a conversion one to actually get results. Okay, let's go through all the steps that you need to do. Number 1 is going to be interest-based targeting. So in Facebook, when we're advertising in Facebook, we want to target people based on their interest. They've already expressed interest in certain things, and we can actually target those people based on those interests. Now here's an ad from Adidas. They launched a soccer related football, to my non-American readers, okay, campaign during the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. They used Facebook ads to target their social network users based on their interest of that particular sport. During the campaign, their Facebook ads reached over 1 million fans, and brand awareness grew from 8% to 21% in different countries. You've got a lot of potential when running Facebook ads to get the conversion rates you dream of, but this is a huge market and something you really should try doing. Now let's check out how broad your actual Facebook ads audience can be. So let's say that your organization recently introduced a new coffee brand, okay? You could target Starbucks fans with your ads and maybe entice them to give your product a try. Now when you target users based on interest, you're going to notice an increase in the number of email subscribers, Facebook fans, brand advocates, and buyers. Now overall, you will convert more users into customers. Once they are customers, they will likely become your advocates on social proof of the quality of your brand and audience, as you can see in this graphic right here. It only makes logical sense, really. If somebody isn't a college graduate, that person wouldn't likely be interested in taking a grad school level course online. So in the same vein, if I've expressed an interest in table tennis and I see an ad promoting a course promising to make me a better table tennis player, I'm much more likely to click than that ad that was pitching a course about basketball. Now, as you can see in this graphic right here, with Facebook ads, you can target Facebook users based on their interests, groups they've joined, and pages they've actually liked. Once you define this ad objective, the next step is to actually select an audience based on one or more of their particular interests. Now, these people are probably pre-qualified leads because they're already interested in your topic. Interest-based targeting is especially effective in increasing a Facebook fan base. Here's an example. Okay, this is the White House Office of National Drug Control Policy, whatever the heck that is. It was created, they created this ad right here in order to educate teens on the dangers of substance abuse. It looks like government dollars just being spent, but this is the ad they decide to run. They use Facebook ads to target users based on interest and age, and here's the results they generated. Okay, the Influence Facebook page gained nearly 100,000 new fans as a direct result of the ad campaign. The campaign's engagement levels reached 3%, which is actually pretty darn high. The videos in the premium video ads were viewed more than 55,000 times, and the ads were viewed nearly 161 million times. Remember, after you get these leads, to set up a lead nurturing system so that, you know, they get welcomed onto your list, they get good content from your list, but you want to have this lead nurturing thing. You don't want to have, you know, one lead, they come in and then you try to sell them something. That's not how it's done. Now, check out this test ad espresso ran. They took the exact same campaign with the exact same ad and budget and ran it to two different audiences. One had admittedly poor targeting of the audience, while the other was laser focused with customer audience. The results: the poorly targeted one delivered website 278 clicks, costing 0.142 cents a piece. Okay, while the good one with a good audience targeting delivered 1,103 website clicks at only 0.03 cents per click. So you can see it's not even close, but the point is, you know, the ad being the same, it's the audience that really matters. So the goal here really is to filter out the people who are not going to be good prospects for you. It's much better to have a smaller audience and have it very targeted than to have, you know, millions of people and most of them aren't interested. It's going to be a lot more cost effective to have a smaller audience of very targeted people. Now, the next thing you can do is you can take your audience if it's still too big, and you can break that out into different segments. So here's the truth. For example, let's say you're targeting business people. You can easily segment these audiences by their actual industry. So you could say, you know, these are accounting people, these are consulting people, these are construction people, and they can all be buyers of your particular product, but by segmenting them, you can have a much lower cost in that particular audience targeting. After segmentation, you can actually use the interest, intersection, and exclusion. So you can exclude certain people based on other interests that they have or don't have. So another example would be, instead of just saying accountants, they could be self-employed accountants but not work at an accounting firm, because maybe somebody who works at an accounting firm wouldn't need the services that you're marketing. Now, here's an example I'm showing you right here from BuzzSumo. They start with accountant and then they select that it must also match self-employed, like this. So you can see what they're doing here in this particular graphic. Now, your ads are only going to reach a small sliver of your initial audience because we're looking for only self-employed accountants, not just accountants. But wait, what if that's still too general? What if you want to segment down some more? You could do that. Not only can you include other interests like this, but you can also exclude as well. For example, what if you only want self-employed accountants, okay, who are not tax attorneys? Okay, maybe that isn't your market. You could also do that. You could pencil in legal and law and lawyer and attorney and more to further refine that particular list and who's going to show up. These intersection and exclusions are really critical to building a really good audience and getting you the results you want. And more importantly, if they're responding well and you're doing well on it, it's going to drive down your cost for these ads too. Now once you've got a steady stream of customers coming in, you can switch over to using custom audiences. Custom audiences are amazing because you can actually remarket. You can actually run your ad to those people who've already had some interaction with you. Maybe they've already visited your page. You can tell who's visited your page through the pixels and then actually run the ads to those people who've already been there, and the conversion rates are so much higher on people who've already had some interaction with your page. Now here's an example right here you're seeing on the screen of how to create a custom audience. You can do it with a customer file, with website traffic, with app activity, with engagement on Facebook. All of these ways are ways that you can use to create custom audiences. The next thing you can do is create lookalike audiences. Now lookalike audiences are pretty cool actually. You can actually do it by location. You can do it by the percent of people that you want to target, like 1%, 5%, 10%. Actually they found that the 10% lookalike audience had a 70% higher cost per conversion, oh my god, than the 1% lookalike. So we probably want to focus more on that 1% when we're doing lookalike audiences. Now the next thing I want to tell you is you want to craft a compelling lead magnet. A lead magnet is nothing more than giving somebody some information so that they give you some information. So I may give you the 10 steps to creating an ad, and I say give me your email and I'm going to send that to you, or give me your email and opt in and it'll be on the next page once you click. So that's another way of actually getting people's information and building your list. Now Ryan Deiss, the founder of Social Marketer, gave away his social media swipe file that you're seeing on the screen right now, and within 45 days he had collected 28,500 leads. Now that's amazing. In this example here, BidSketch, a software company, said give us your email and you can actually start the trial for free, and they did really well with this particular ad, and it's very simple. And basically it says, hey, create professional client proposals in minutes, cut down my proposal time from 3 hours to 45 minutes, plus it looks super profesh. Some examples of lead magnets can be ebooks and articles and video training and email courses and free tools, or like the course that I will tell you is down below in the description right now. You can actually grab my free e-commerce course, and yeah, you just put in your email, but you get access to a $97 course absolutely free. The other thing that people like a whole lot are templates and lists, because it saves them time. They don't have to come up with the original idea, and they can use whatever you give them to go ahead and finish whatever project they're working on. Now here's a depressing fact. Most people that visit your site, only about 1 to 3% will ever convert on their first visit. So that's a good and bad side, but the good side is we need to retarget those other people, because you've got 97 to 99% of those people that are still in the market, they're still interested, and if you don't retarget these people in some form or fashion, you're missing out. Here's a really cool one I like by WP Engine. Now check this out. They combine the power of an email course with the immediate gratification of a free tool. They have a speed tool that will give you instant feedback on how fast your site is or where there are problem areas. Now here's an example of actually reader trust over time. As you can see, as you send out more emails and give them more information and they build their trust, the odds of them buying increase dramatically. Now here's a super compelling ad. I really like this one here. This one here is by Neil Patel, okay, and it says that training starts in 7 minutes and 26 seconds, how to generate 195,013 visitors a month without spending $1 on ads. Now that's pretty amazing. That's a pretty strong call to action right there. And if you notice, it's 195,013, okay, it's a very specific amount. It's not how to generate 100,000 visitors or 200,000 visitors. He's used something very specific, which really works well in ads. And the next thing I'll tell you is don't overthink this stuff. You got to have a high converting page once they click and they get there. Now what you're seeing on the screen here right now, this is a basic form. This is the basic form you do your page. If you use something like Kartra, which I have a link to in the description, there's a lot of templates in there that you can already start out with. You don't have to come up with this, but this one here is very basic. If you look at it, it's got an informative heading, it's got your slider over here, your call to action, whatever words you're going to have, name, phone number, name, email, whatever you want, and then the call to action button right here. Obviously it has to have an email because this is all online. This one here is not showing an email, but it has to have an email in there. So those are the basics in this first series video. Okay, there's 2 more videos that go in this series, so make sure you watch all 3 of them. Make sure you go to number 2 and then number 3 in that order, and it will walk you through how to do these ads for newbies. Hey, I really appreciate you watching. Don't forget, there is a course that you can get, a $97 course, in the description below. All you have to do is click the link and learn. There's no credit card required. And in addition to that, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there. Make sure you click that. Hit the notification bell right next to it. There's a bell. Ring that bell. You'll be part of the Fisher family, the VIP family, but you've got to turn on all notifications once you ring that bell. I really appreciate you listening. If you have questions about this so far, go ahead and put your questions in the comment section below. Are you running ads? Have you run ads? What results did you get? What are the problems you're having? Put all that in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.